Just making sure. Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily. Looks like maybe the internet or the StreamYard's fixed its problem because you can see each other moving again.
Yeah.
Outside. And we're going live on Instagram. No problemo.
So sweet.
Why don't you talk about your numbers? Tell your buddy you'll be right back to him.
I'm getting fiber, and I had to tell the technician where to put the wire, the fire wire.
In the house or outside? I hope they know to put it on the wall.
Yeah, they're going to put it in the house. Look at those amazing numbers. Those are so low. 332 closed sales, week ending January 31. 471 per day went pending that same week, and 560 new listings per day that same week. And then what do we have? The same amount of people doing the same amount of bidness. So, you used to think 10% of the realtor population did 90% of the business.
Well, it used to be 80-20.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Democratic rule thing, though.
And it's more like 7 doing probably 94% of the business, 7%. But, people are they're starting to come around a little bit. The numbers are, the minus numbers are increasing. They're going towards a positive.
You mean they're going positive?
They're going towards a positive.
Increase. I totally understood what you didn't say there.
I know what I didn't mean.
Well, Dow's up 887 right now.
Wow.
The 10-year is sitting at, let me go over here since it moved, 4.2159, opened at 4.18. We had a rally yesterday because of all the unemployment news that came out. Negative, positive for bonds, but negative for everybody else. But it also showed that, we can have an economy where we don't have to have as many people to do the same amount of jobs. And so the productivity is so much better with less people. That's good and bad because that means the layoffs of middle management going forward.
That's not
but
bueno.
It does mean that you as a person could start a company and not need a bunch of people to make good money.
That could be good.
Yeah, and the rates are 1 basis points worse. Yesterday, I think we were into the day 27 basis points better. Yes.
Yeah. I know that we were better in the morning too. So there.
Which is unusual for you in the morning.
Yep. Went and worked out this morning. Felt pretty good. I had to modify some exercises. Got to schedule another MRI.
Because the walker doesn't work well on the...
No, the walker does not stay on the treadmill. They got new treadmills and they're wider.
Well, you can just put it on there with the wheels and it looks like you're walking. Stand on the side. What are you talking about? I'm walking.
Yeah, you are frozen again, my friend.
What?
Yeah. There you go. Start moving.
Let's see if I freeze now. Do I freeze now?
You're froze.
Really? You know what it is? It's what I told you not to do the other day when you were freezing. Anyway, so we got some numbers.
What did you tell me not to do?
Don't put the thing in front of it anymore. For some reason, you have to not have anything in front of it that you're reading. Because you dropped the thing down earlier one day in front of it. You were reading it, and I told you were not moving also. Same thing. Yeah.
So what was I reading?
I don't remember.
I shared the screen.
It was a novel.
Oh.
Yeah.
I won't.
So I'm going to have to look over here to see what I'm talking about. NAR, because I didn't put the other thing. NAR, housing wealth article. The real estate really gets the credit for amazing asset that it is. 2/3 of the wealth in the U.S. is home equity. Can you believe that? 2/3.
Yeah.
And home values have risen 78 out of the last 83 years.
Oh.
Yeah. It's been a very important aspect of creating wealth, and that is the reason homeowners have 44 times the net worth of renters.
Right.
We still believe that home ownership is the American dream. I do. Do you?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Well, when you look at 73 out of 84 out of the
78 out of the 83 years.
83 years that you've gone positive on the increase.
Well, I'm going to tell you those 5 years are really bad.
Yeah.
Because I remember more bad years than that.
Yeah.
So, but again, you got to remember, it could be increased by 1%.
It's still an increase.
It's increase, yeah. But that still means that the economy is horrible. Meaning that for us, like transactions happening and rates and all that stuff. Because if you look at my career over a 27-year period, there's probably 12 years that were bad.
Yeah. Looking over mine, 36 years in the business, there are probably 10, 12 that were bad. Last year was bad.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that's transactions always happen, but they happen really, harder.
Infrequently
sometimes.
sometimes.
According to NOR, over the past 5 years, the median home owner increased their net worth by $150,000. I'm like, that's it? That means a half of the homeowners did better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and half did worse.
Over the last 5 years. Well, the last 5 years, remember, that's when the rates went up and everything slowed down, right? Because they're not talking about last 8 years. Because if you look at the last 8 years, that probably median 150 is probably 300 plus.
Right. Yeah. This is true because 2020 was really good, even though it was a pandemic.
2020, 2021, and
2022
until October of 2022.
Yeah. I was looking at my graph the other day of my sales, and 23 was my peak. It was like, wow. And then it started coming down.
See, my numbers were so huge in 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
And then, and then 2022, they started coming down. Yeah, it was like ridiculously.
The only thing I didn't like about the pandemic was having to pee all over everything. The pre-entry advisory for going into a home.
Hey, Grandpa, can we get down that? Can I stay over here on where I'm trying to go?
Yeah, no.
There has been.
I have to interject every now and then, but go ahead.
By the way, I remember when we wanted to go to school backwards.
Yeah, uphill both ways. So
So during this 5-year period, there's still been some markets that have declined. Those areas like Florida and Texas, many of the market have seen little net worth increases by more than 5-year period because the gains previously were greater, and now they're giving it back. That's what we were talking about. So those 3 years that we were talking about that you didn't like, but even though it was bad, let me back up. So there was a lot of business, but there wasn't a lot of business, meaning that there was a lot of transactions, people leaving, and you're doing business. I was doing a lot of refinances, but the problem is the loan amounts were low and we weren't making as much as we were. So I'd much rather be in this market where I can close. So like if you figure I closed like, I don't know, we're 25 deals a month. Each month for each, and that's so just say 250. Well, I can now do 20 to make that same as 250.
Gotcha.
Okay, not 20, but maybe 100. So I can do less and make the same amount of money or more.
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
All right. I hope not. Realtor.com reported the active listings fell 7% in January, but we're still up 10% year over year. Even though the listings fell, new listings rose by 41%. This happens every January. Makes no sense, but because of all the delisted properties in December,
right,
relisted in January.
Right.
Because they don't want, let's list it in December. Well, that's not. We got Christmas, everything else.
Yeah, the family's going to be here. We're going to be drunk. Let's, we don't want to pick up after ourselves.
Everybody's freaking out about the Bitcoin dropped 50%.
Well, you saw this morning high that it came back up
to what?
60, 62, right around there.
Ooh.
But it was surging. So I checked my Bitcoin and I didn't make very much money.
So the floor was 58,000. So if it was 60, that's still almost half of where it was before still.
But it's moving upward is what they said.
Yeah, to the east side.
To the east side.
Light news today. Next week, we have Tuesday retail sales, employment cost index, Wednesday's mortgage applications, and the BLS jobs report that was delayed from this week.
That's going to be cool.
On Wednesday. The 10-year auction, Thursday jobless claims, 30-year auction, existing home sales, and Friday will be the CPI, consumer price index. That's like almost a week later than the PPI. Usually they're right next to each other. They're really so the CPI. We had the PPI last week,
right? And
then the CPI is a week later. Consumer price index. Yeah. Usually they got the PPI and then the CPI the next day, not a week later. Is what I'm trying to get at. There's almost potentially could be 2 weeks later.
I just got a notification
that you're live. Oh,
yeah, that the market went up 3%.
Woohoo! Got $3. There you go. What else was it? So they're really focusing on this BLS jobs report that's coming out on Wednesday. It's critical. The market is anticipating there were 60 to 70,000 jobs created in January. Yeah. And then employment rate remained at 4.4%. But I think it's good with all the other stuff that came out this week and how much lower they were. We're going to see if it is still the Bureau of Lying Statistics or the Bureau of True Labor Statistics.
Ooh, True Labor Statistics.
Yeah.
I like that.
BTLS. That's my new thing.
The Beatles. We'll just call it the Beatles.
Is that what we're going to call it?
Yeah.
All right.
BTLS. I like that.
That's all I have for today. It's kind of light. And hopefully I'll get my other computer back so I can get my camera back.
Yeah, you dropped that off yesterday?
2
or
days
Wednesday?
Ago. 2 days ago.
That'd be Wednesday. Okay.
I don't know. I don't keep track of the days. They all just blend together when you're retired.
Looking forward to this weekend. I'm going to celebrate a buddy of mine who's turning 70.
Wow.
Oh, man. You know, you start looking at the fewer years you have in front of you than you do behind you. And this guy looks like he's 55, though. And he's in such great shape. 70. Wow, it's a big number.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. All right, that's all I got.
All right. That's all I can remember.
Yeah, I can't remember much. I'm not 70 yet. 362 pending sales.
Did we go over that already?
Day. Yeah, we did.
See, you're already forgetting.
No, it was pending sales per day. So
wow, Dow's up 944, 945. Everybody's rallying. Go buy a bunch of stuff.
It's going to be a good Friday.
It's funny how everybody's thinking that the Seahawks are going to destroy the Patriots.
Everybody's saying that. I haven't heard anybody say that.
The markets are showing that majorly. Yeah. I can see that because you got a 23-year-old quarterback on a team. He's new, right? He's only been there. That's why I said it doesn't matter. Well, whatever. Yeah. It's still 23.
Exactly.
That's why I said it didn't matter if Broncos won or the Patriots won. Both teams were not ready to beat that team.
Right.
Because the only reason they won, the Patriots won, is because we had a backup quarterback who did that pass, and they actually made a score there. Yeah. Otherwise you couldn't score at all. That's the second, third, and fourth quarter stopped everything.
You got to know where you are on the field.
Just take the fucking sack.
Yeah, just let them pound you into the ground.
Yeah, or don't push it.
Get away.
Yeah. Stop. All right. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow on radio and be back here on live on Monday.
Have the best weekend ever.
Yes. Enjoy the Super Bowl. I'm not. You're going to party. Enjoy it.
Yeah. I won't be watching the Super Bowl at all.
All right. Make it a great day.
Okay. Bye. Great weekend.